Greetings, groovy people! Welcome to the channel. I am the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon, and this week we're doing something different. As I mentioned last week, we're going to take a little tour, a little mystery trip through the first issue of the Comic Fury zine. And this week, oh, I didn't mean to leave that audio recording thing, I'm sorry. So this week's video is the Zine Scene, and I'm going to be mostly off script, so apologies ahead of time for the return of the ramble like my old shitty videos. But I am recording and doing this in real time, and yes, I do have my own background back there, and I don't care. I like Soma and Kandapa. Yeah. Okay. So this week I'm talking about the Comic Fury Zine, which is a free comic anthology that a team of Comic Furians and myself worked on to start promoting indie comic artists. Not start, but to help, other people promote. But this is our way of promoting the artists. We have a lot of stuff going on, so right now it is under a regular copyright, so no one is allowed to share it quite yet. We have one person left who needs to get back to us, but they just haven't, I don't think they've seen the email yet, so it's not their fault. I just did it's Tuesday when I'm recording this, and I just sent the emails Monday, so they're not stalling or anything. Everybody already understood and agreed that this was going to be freely distributed, non-commercially, no derivatives, and with Word of Wednesday attribution to the artists. So they already agreed to it. We just didn't have our shit together because I don't know shit about legal copyright. And then one of our team members, Rob, told me, hey, we need to do it this way. I'm like, I'm such an idiot. So it was my fault that we're waiting. Next time we will get it ahead. We will get it first. So we're not waiting, and everyone can freely distribute. But it is going to be freely distributed because I'm pretty sure that last person is going to say it's fine. Right now, just to cover my ass. I'm not even gonna lie, full transparency, to cover my ass right now, don't distribute it. Direct people to the Comic Fury website, go to the forum, scroll down and go to the community. It's under comics. You go to the community projects and art trades, and then we happen to be at the top right, well, close to the top right now. The further away from this date we get, the further down it's going to go, other stuff's going to pop up. So, and whenever we get that last Creative Commons licensing agreement, the person agrees, I will update the description down. Down below. Anyway, okay, so the Comic Fury zine, I've got the forum thread up right here. You can either click the image here, or you can click the link. This is the actual sharing link. We've got it in a Google Drive, which is part of our privacy policy. People know that we use Google Drive. It's share only. You cannot edit it. You cannot take parts out of it. You cannot sell it. It is not fair to sell something that other people created, so we are not allowing for people to sell the zine. It is supposed to be free for promoting the artist. But what you can do, you can actually read it in Google Docs. Oh, you can do, I don't know what this is. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna, download it. And, come on. I'm just gonna open it with the default. And I like to view it, you can go up here in most places, like this is preview, but you can go and view it 2 pages. This is really how it's meant to be viewed, because you'll have the cover here, and then when you scroll down, it's like you're reading a book. I know, it's kind of weird, but yeah, so we have a table of contents. This tells you everything that's in the zine. We have 9 comics total. The introduction explains a little bit of what our, kind of like a mission statement, what our goal is. This team of editors, these 3 people here are frickin' amazing. Amazing. Can I just say that? Mega helped edit. I had this in alphabetical order, by the way, you guys. But Mega helped to edit, and he's the one who designed the cover. There was a lot of back and forth because I am a shit designer. And Rob had a really good idea, and he had if we weren't going to go with Mega's, we would have gone with his design. but Mega was able to really encompass what we were trying to get across, and it really looks very professional. He did a fantastic job. Talked about him before because I watch his videos. He has tutorials and artist interviews, so I'll iCard him up in the corner, but I'll also put his link to his stuff down in the description. Rob was an editor and also the man who knew all the legal stuff. Thank you. And like a lot of the editing stuff, because I had some problems putting the document together, but he was like my go-to for figuring out, you know, a lot of the issues that we had with trying to get the actual thing put together. Like, I know InDesign, but there's a lot of ins and outs that I didn't know, and I did have to go to tutorials for a few things, but he had just a wealth of knowledge. Cheryl here, SnarkClaw, she is amazing. She also edited. She's the one who really organized our time schedule, which I messed up at the end, not her, but kept track of our email, kept track of our submissions, both for the logo and for the comics themselves as the drafts and the final product, for lack of a better word, came in. So this team was just amazing to work with. None of us are getting paid for this, and they put in so much of their time and skill and just their knowledge, and seriously, they are amazing. So, great team to work with. Better than some teams that I've had in the past that I've had to work with, but I like a lot of people that I work with. The logo was designed by Timmy Shade, which we have her not only down here, but we have her as our featured artist. This is an interactive document. Obviously, if you print it, you can't click on stuff, but for now, you can click here, and it doesn't go anywhere because I'm reading it in 2 pages, 2-page mode. But you can go down to the contributors. So this week's word of Wednesday is attribution. And I mentioned with the Creative Commons licensing, we require attribution for the artist. So we have their handle here, and you can click it, and it will take you to their Comic Fury profile, artist profile. Amazing contributions, you guys. I'm not going to show you a sneak peek of the comics. Well, okay, maybe I will show you a sneak peek at one of the comics, but I want you to check it out because that's the whole point. We make it as easy as possible for you to check out the comic. If you click this, it'll take you to the comic, but because I don't have permission to show off the art on their website, I'm not going to click it in this video. But yeah, we have like 9 contributors. You can see everyone who contributed, and they have little blurbs that they wrote about their synopsis, not little blurbs, synopsis. Use the correct word, Blue. But that they wrote about their comic. We have information on where to go. This is gonna open in Safari. I hate Safari. But so it takes you here so that you can come down to the community projects if you were interested in submitting. Yeah, and then we have like the logo information, which I'm not going to talk too much about because we want you to read the zine. So let me come back up to the table of contents. We have, as part of the prize for winning the logo contest, we did fan art. 2 of us did fan art for the first prize winner. Second prize winner got fan art from 2 of us too. But the grand prize was an advertisement and the artist interview. So Novice Mistake is this latest comic, and I read this. It is amazing. I need to start it over from the beginning. She's on a short hiatus, but really good comic, professional level, highly recommended. Oops, shoot, sorry. Sorry. Go down. I need to go this way. So our artist interview is so fascinating to learn about what some of the people in our community are like doing and some of their inspirations. So we have about 3 pages for the artist's interview, and look, you can click it and it'll take you down to the end of it. Hey! So last week I did a video on the splash page. Because we only had 9 openings for submissions, considering that we were allowing for 2 pages minimum, 4 pages maximum, so that we could keep the zine under 50 pages or under. So to allow for more people in the community to contribute to the zine, we opened it up for, that's my timer. We went ahead and opened up submissions for characters to be part of this collaboration page at the end of the zine to really pull together the community. So right here, that's one of our teammates' characters. And then I've read so many of these comics, you guys. We have people who contributed actual comics in here. And then we have people who are newer to the site. Some that I haven't read yet that I really want to read. This guy here is pretty cool. Actually, I like all these the ones that I've read, I like all of them really well. So I'm excited to check out these artists. And you may do so because the key down here tells you who the characters are and links to their page. Now I'm gonna do my own page because, like I said earlier, we're not really, I don't think I'm allowed to show other people's art, but if you click that, it will take you to the Comic Fury page of that comic that the character belongs to. So we make it as easy as possible for you to, hey, I like this character design. I like this character design. What number are they? Oh, okay, so these two are number 20 and 21. Down here in the key, 20 and 21. Oh, okay, I can click it. Oops, I'm not gonna click it. I almost clicked it, sorry guys. But yeah, we have about 50 pages, actually we have 50 pages even total in the zine. A lot of work went into this. It's labor of love. Amazing artists. You can just, I'm not showing you, I don't want you to read it because I want you to read the zine, but you can see, look at all these pages that people submitted. It's just so cool. There's such a variety too. We did try to have it kind of themed like the slice of lives first, then we had the advertisement and moved more into like the fantasy and the manga inspired, well, okay, not fantasy, we did a sci-fi fantasy comic book kind of theme, kind of, so magical girl and anime inspired, stuff like that. Then we moved more into like the horror, that was the next subject. And then we had the last one here is kind of a post-apocalyptic comic. All very well done. I highly recommend you guys come to the Comic Fury website. Come to the forum, check out the comics that we have here, check out the zine, and again, once we have the last person agree to the Creative Commons licensing, which I know they will because we were very transparent about it at the get-go, but I will update the description of this video for that link that you can share and promote in its entirety with other people. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not going to do my normal, advertisement for myself that I normally do at the end of the videos, but if you like what I do, like, sub, do the bell thing. Happy birthday, Rango! His birthday was yesterday, July 7th, and he's 80 years old, and I'm going to link in the iCard for a good cause, the big show that he did for his birthday, or that a lot of people worked on for his birthday, because you can donate to 4 different charities. Your donations are split evenly between Black Lives Matter, the David Lynch Foundation, Water Aid, I think is what it's called, and then there was music something. It was for musicians who, because of COVID, they can't tour and make money, which if you know anything about the music industry, they usually get kind of hosed. So touring is how they make their money. So yeah, check that video out. Otherwise, peace and love, fare you well, and as always, keep on truckin'.